comfortable, do whatever makes you happy, because he's the kind of player, I think his ceiling is higher than Magic's, but as Yumi discussed just before, he is maybe a player that's kind of like fell by a little bit. However, I think we're about to jump into the game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're getting ready right into it. It does seem as though Ohnepixel will start CT side, and Pimp inside of the connector gets overrun, so not finding any success with the dualies. Ohnepixel has one of his own. It is Spray and Pray is our challenge coming into the opening round. Ban advantage being found, and Twist getting a secondary frag does make it very awkward here for Ohnepixel.
It's exceptionally awkward as Nexa is trying to hold the line right now off the truck. They're doing a pretty solid job, but they need another kill to alleviate that pressure, because now the reinforcements are coming in. But Anna, alongside Nexa, saying no.
Ohnepixel is alive! And it's gonna be one
2 entries, nice and quick there from Buster, but unable to put the final pieces in on that A bomb site. The rotates were great from Team Ohnepixel. Ohnepixel himself getting a singular kill on the rotate round. And Nexa with that triple did make all of the difference.
Here I have my mic
Spray and Pray for those that didn't
Here's
see
our
the
bet
prompt
too.
Went by a little quick.
The bets are forwarding to Team Buster.
So
Unfortunately,
be a difficult one
Team
to
Ohnepixel already
organize
won.
yourself.
With the FAMAS going down connector. Vendetta also comes to the connector. Sees the peak.
That we're maybe anticipating coming into this match.
Minus 10 HP there. Seems like they're making control Fountain. I just noticed that Nexa from OG. I feel like Nexa and OG, both of these things are underrated.
On the CT side,
I feel like they're very underrated. OG, I know that they haven't done any major achievements in tournament. Like they haven't won a major or something, or even an S tier event. Like maybe they've won a little bit of blast, like spring groups or something. But that's pretty much it. Twist sees the who's the one? Anna. Anna is a scout slash upper. Ooh, gets the kill with Twist. Twist cannot get a long range kill, unfortunately. Anna holding the position. It's gonna be a pat room A side push coming soon. CT's 5, which is Ohnepixel now rotating to side. Pimp with the nade, getting ready, or with the angle. Oh, perfect! Headshot angle. We gonna looks away just in the wrong time, but Pimp gets the back. Anna is crazy, and that was a fast round. Yes, not a single casualty, and it's gonna be 2-0 with Team Ohnepixel still in the lead. Here's some replays. Anna wiggle good headshot angle with the scout. Very good with the scout. Pimp also very good with the FAMAS, and very one of the best coaches of all time. Just kidding, but also very good coach. Get a kill with the MP9.
Getting organized on the T side, I imagine we'll see some struggles. Ohnepixel's team when we see that side swap might be met with a similar hurdle.
Overpass is a significantly both CT side and T side. It's more than it's more balanced. Ohnepixel doing a very monster hold here with the mollies. There are currently 3 people outside of monster. Then pushing down Park gets the entry frag for this round. Gets Twist actually. Don't know why Twitch is lurking. Ohnepixel gets 1 kill, gets traded. Barry, it's all up to you. Spots the player.
See if Barry can actually make up for some
another trade. Next time, your turn. Go with the trade. Ooh, but gets the double. Kills Tarek and Buster, and it is going to be 3-0
Ohnepixel. A rather low minimum. I mean, we're not too sad about losing a couple SMGs.
Here's our next challenge. Rambo style. Win a round with 5 machine guns and 1 buying machine gun.
Win a round with 5
go for 1. Go for 2. Go for 3. Nope. Don't buying machine gun.
Machine guns, because there are
Ohnepixel with machine guns in this. Did not buy a high rifle, even though he has $3,000. Pretty good. It saved the money. That's what I do in my games. Whenever I see this go. I don't really buy. I save for more cash, I guess. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I just go by with the FAMAS or the M4. FAMAS, oh god, Twist, entry kill, very fast, like 20 seconds into the round, already killed Ohnepixel. Twist spots the, who's that? I'm pretty sure that's next, no, Pimp, spots Pimp in connector. This round might go fast depending on what they're gonna do. Pimp just holding this angle with an M4. There's many reasons why I switched to the M4A4. Many because it's better, because you know you can. Ooh, Pimp gets the wallbang headshot with Twist. Meanwhile, Styrix gets the headshot Trade kill.
3-on-4.
Vendetta. Oh god. He tried to get
3-on-3.
Ooh, but already flanked in Monster. Tried to get the nade kill there. Unfortunately, gets shot out by Nexa. Spots the player short.
So much room
Stark.
over towards B.
Ooh, looking to see if Nexa is still there. Spots smoke. Nexa tries to peek. Gets killed by Stark. 20 in a good position to kill Monster. He gets the kill.
Dropping down from heaven.
It's all to Ana, the scout, but well, he does have 100 HP.
Just how powerful she can be with this scout.
Yes, how powerful can Mrs. Ana, the scouter, be?
A couple of weakened players could
Good
find their
wallbang, spots the player, but Buster has enough. And it's the first round won by Buster. This might be a more longer game than last game, which is of course the Loba game. This might be a close game. So
just enough fun
I
to
am very
together a buy,
anticipating that.
and
Ohnepixel, 2 kills. Not gonna lie, you are doing much better than Vendetta on Team Buster.
So far,
Just saying.
the 1-2
There you
committed
go.
and doubling down
It
on the
seems
idea
like
of having
both
5
full
machine
buys
guns. I think even if it
on
was
both
by
teams
traditional rifles,
right now.
it wouldn't matter. They want these
And
ults
going for
out.
the
We saw
off
that question answered.
connector. Buster with the off as
squad.
well.
In the critical shot
Ooh,
he needed to.
just barely
There's a
sees
lot
the
of room
other
inside
player.
the connector.
Anna
Buster
going
wants
to
go
the
for
other
a
side.
pixel peek, and Ana,
Ooh,
oh
Buster
God, timings are a
timing
little
did not
awkward
see
for
the
both sides.
Anna on the connector. Bomb making
Everyone gets
its
out
way
unscathed.
onto connector. Ohnepixel still holding Monster. Bad strat, especially when he only has an MP9. I recommend he just, there you go, he put the smoke. I recommend just holding side. If someone flashes through, just look back, have a teammate behind you, and just, if you die, then you get the trade, alright? Trading your kills is very good, and Barry, I think Twist saw that, yeah, Twist is spammed to the wall, saw the player there. Buster trying to wallbang through the B. Ooh! Almost close. Gets hit by Barry.
Push forward and make the most of this
Barry.
position because time will start to work against them too.
I thought they were gonna.
Yeah,
Oh, they are
sort of setting
good
up
boost.
to go for this boost as well. See if they
Yeah,
can
they're
find this
going to
peak.
go the
I don't
boost.
know if Ohnepixel will be
Let's see if this works. This is one of the
anticipating
challenges.
it.
Finds
No,
Barry,
Barry's
and that's
out in
only
the
one kill.
open, so
But
that's the
that is
pick they
good
were
enough.
waiting for. 35 now to break into
They
B.
have a one-man lead. That was one of the challenges. But Nexa gets the trade kill. Oh, it's going horrible well. But Buster. Oh, Ohnepixel. Ohnepixel. Oh, has the USB. But no, Buster gets the up kill. But Ana gets it back. That's a fast round there. And round MVP. 8 kills with Nexa currently.
Yeah, getting so
Currently
many
top
critical
fragger. It's
kills
4
on
to
the
1 on
emergence
Ohnepixel.
out of Monster.
Currently.
That slow approach from Team Buster did net them the opening kill they were looking for, but just actually accelerating in too much to ask for. Nice attempt from
Ana
Buster
is
to get
really
those two.
one of the.
Like
I'd
you
say.
said, time was working against
Ana
him.
is really one of the best female
Back down
offers.
onto pistols.
Like,
Our Team Buster,
if I'm
Ohnepixel.
right.
See if they can get a considerable lead and whether they'll
We also have
start to
that one
hunt for those
offer
bounties
from Navi Javelin.
as time goes
Which
on.
one view? I'm pretty sure it's either Ana, the one. I really forget who was the one who won the Sip on a Ukrainian charity tournament. Ana on the boost. Run boost. Oh, gets twist on the run boost. Very clear shot there. It's a very good flick.
But if they do lack an IGL over on the T side of things, this is where
T
it's gonna
side,
really
really.
show itself. Like
The
how do you
only
make the calls?
IGL I
What's the
believe
strategy? What's the
is
implementation
either
of the utility?
Buster
How do you
himself,
approach these rounds if
Vendetta,
things aren't working?
or
This
Twist.
is where things can start to get a little bit dicey.
Those are,
if you're
or
on
maybe
Team Buster.
Starix as well, but I'm pretty sure. Well, Starix used to be a coach for
Found the
Navi
opening,
during the
two players around the corner,
2017.
and Starix actually
Pimp.
more advanced, could have been there to punish, but
Starix
gets
bad
distracted
with the
by another
Deagle.
player within the
Ohnepix,
site. On his USP will
Pimp.
finish business,
last
and the
player.
AWP continues.
They're giving him no mercy. Vendetta. Here
I
with
do
the
agree.
Deagle.
The idea that
Ohnepixel.
bringing it all together can be quite difficult, especially on the T side. It seems
Ohnepixel
like they have
with the
a
karambit.
decent
Look at
amount
that
of-
shiny
of-
little
of a
thing.
plan coming
It's
in.
giving
You know, we
him
see
luck.
Starks
Alright.
operating on the lurk,
Skins
especially if
equals
there's
skills,
majority
guys.
presence
Ooh,
over towards
Ana
the
with
B
the
side.
clean flick there.
But the problem seems to be actually scaling
And it-
inside of the bomb site,
I feel
where
like
they have to go pound
sometimes
for pound
the
against some of the
resolution
players
of
on
the
Team
image is very
Ohnepixel,
bad.
which
Challenge,
we're
sacrifice to the
highlighting
gods.
as
Kill an
having
enemy
I
with
think
a
a little
Zeus.
bit sort of better distribution in
Do they have
terms
a
of
Zeus?
having a
Ooh,
main AWP
okay.
player
Nexa
that
and
plays
Pimp
at a
has
pro level,
Zeus's. Meanwhile,
and
no one in
having
Team Buster has a
these
Zeus. They're really trying
ex-pros
to
and
get a
current pro players as well to help
second round
facilitate that. So
here. So they're not buying any
things
things,
going
it's
well,
just a
but
troll.
Buster has all these extra merits that
go.
we were talking about previously
Entry
as well.
B site. Ana.
See if Ana can continue to get
Ooh,
away
almost gets the kill.
with dirty business.
A little
Seems
bit
not to
high
be
from
so.
the headshot angle, that where
Head
that's
offered up,
supposed to
but
be. That's
no
okay.
casualties,
At least he
and
didn't
they'll
die.
fall away from those forward-facing angles. Once again,
His
Buster
teammates
get a
would
lot
need
of control without meeting too much resistance.
the advantage.
Might be one of those kind of peaks as well that we were
Starks
discussing where 23 may have a good read
Meanwhile,
of what
doesn't
Ant
notice
can be
that
bringing
Pimp
to the
is
table.
there.
Decides to go
Oh,
for a
but he
fast
checks.
short
He
peek
might
with
check.
the up, bit of an unorthodox play.
He does check,
Doesn't
but
get
Pimp gets
punished
him.
though, and Pimp, who
Pretty
was
much.
aggressive
B
into
hops
the
back
bathrooms,
to
has found
retreat,
Starks. Keep in mind, two
smokes
players
down.
have run with the
They're
Zeus,
really all just
as
stuck
we
in
do have the
connector.
sacrifice to the gods challenge up for
There
grabs in
already
this
has
round.
been an
Neither of them
entry
have
queue.
fired it off just yet, however. And it's always
It does
easier
seem
to
like
go
they
for
are
those
planning on
challenges when you're in
rotating
cruise
back to
control
A
on a
side.
5-1 lead, of course. Less so when you're trying desperately to get another T round on the board.
Maybe
Yeah, just need to
Anna
create a
might
bit
get
of cushion
headshot by Buster.
before you start.
Oh, here you go. He's aiming up
Trolling's not
top.
the right
Please
word,
don't jump.
but,
Okay, Anna is now
you know,
holding
maybe
an
not
angle,
playing
not
completely
jumping. That's
just
good.
for the win.
Oh no, he jumped. Okay, good. He did. This is very risky jumping because he might get shot by Buster. Who knows? Maybe he gets sick. Nice smoke there from probably CT. I don't know what smoke that. Twist. Oh, he sees one. Yes. Berries gets him. Gets killed. Pimp.
Pimp does help him out though. Staying alive, dwindling away that time, and now Anna's able to rejoin.
13 seconds. I just noticed about time. Buster needs to move right now. 23 needs to plant the bomb. Doesn't continue. Doesn't hold the bomb. Ohnepixel wins the round. He could have held that bomb. Alright?
Yeah, great
he
job
could have
there
held
from
that
Pimp.
bomb.
Took
And there was a chance, even if he died,
and didn't get caught out
he would,
by
there
the
would
potential
probably
timing
be
that
a
was ahead
chance
of him.
where
You
he
know, front
planted the bomb.
divider
It would have
smoke,
given him more money.
bathroom smoke and then
Like,
being challenged from
I
divider.
think the bomb bonus
There's
is
a
like
timing where they can
$500
walk
or
through
something.
the bathroom smoke
That could
as
be
well.
used for like more
Him not getting
money in
caught out
the
by
future.
any
It
of those
seems like they're
plays and
doing
playing very safe,
currently
having
doing
a lot of impact in that
eco
round.
round. Eco buy.
They've got strong anchors either side here for
Tech9's
Team
Deagles.
Ohnepixel. Next on the B bomb side seems to be doing a great job.
Tech9s.
Pimp as well. Over at 8.
Pretty much.
Anna's kind of
Here
darting
we go.
between the two sites,
Seems
depending
like
on how she's
Pimp
feeling about which kind of pick she wants to go with
the
that
looks of
AWP.
it, Pimp is the one lurking in part. Ohnepixel, Jesus man, through the smoke.
That's a gift.
This is his pro debut, my friends. Ohnepixel too good with the M44. And
up against it, smoke shot perfectly
as a
perforating him.
He needs to reload that 20. I know.
So there's
Spots
not really too
very
much you can
stuck
get
spots
excited about.
there.
Maybe if Twists or
Ooh, gets one tap.
from Starks can connect.
Oh, don't worry.
headshot,
Next has
things
you
might
back.
get interesting,
Meanwhile,
but
Ohnepixel.
it's
No,
not
don't
gonna
reel
be
there.
much.
Luckily,
And it's
coming
gonna
from
be
Nexa.
more of the same.
Nice one.
A
Nexa
7-1
stole
lead.
Ohnepixel's
This
skills.
might be a bit
He
more
did
competitive, but
damage
so
to
far,
Ohnepixel. What a
Ohnepixel's
funny
team is
move there.
just
It
dismantling
is
Team
7-1.
Yeah, and I would have
The
almost
1x
given
bet
Buster the
odds
edge on,
are
like, a
losing.
pick basis.
Whoever
You know,
voted for
we're
Team
talking about
Buster
the fact that Buster, I think, plays a little bit more on the competitive side than an Ohnepixel as a content creator, and you've got all this experience on this squad. But it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for them on the attacking end so far. Right now, losing a lot of the duels to players like Nexa, like Anna. I mean, they're having a considerable amount of impact. Ohnepixel in that round did a whole lot of work. So all the pieces are falling into place for Ohnepixel and the skins community.
Oh, they're loving it right now. Got a very solid support behind him, of course. A big community that will be supporting this match and looking him potentially win the whole thing. A lot of money up for grabs as well.
Always pushing
big prize pool for these players.
Stark
And an aggressive
still
play
busy
up
over
on the
here.
long side. We'll see.
Might get a kill.
Looking
Ooh,
for a
yes.
bit of
Okay, he
intel.
gets the kill.
And
Up top
obviously
of
now,
Fountain.
ex-pro player,
And Con is
more
pretty
broadcast
much
talent
clear.
streamer. The guy is still
Now,
a very
after
capable
he
player.
cleared
Like, he is
Fountain,
still a super solid
they
player.
now know. Pimp will relay the signal to his teammates that there is basically no one. I mean, he's not peeking. If he peeks like in Fountain, where the entrance to connector is to
small
Fountain,
gap. Shadow actually kind of
Ohnepixel
gave him
gets the
away,
kill.
and Vendetta was ready for the fight, but Ohnepixel
he
still
could,
wins the duel.
Say to his teammates that there's no one coming to A side. Go rotate to B. I'll handle. If they rotate, like he'll be holding connector or like bottom Fountain. And if he dies, you know, he'll just say go back A, go back A, or something like that, or like one of two of them. But it seems like after getting the opening kill, Buster with the off, now pushing through months. All of them are going monster. Pimp with the flash that might be needed right now, no longer needed. Pimp with the AK and Anna with the off. Very good.
to put the final
with the
nail
up skills. Really, Ana is really one of the best.
Yeah, Pimp making that flanking play as
female
well
uppers,
in the embers of that round. It seemed like Buster were trying so hard to get out of that monster tunnel, and even with that double lens
challenge
twist,
for a kill an enemy
got
no
the one
scope
kill he needed
blind.
so that Ana could finish off
That is
business.
very hard to do, unlike the last challenge where you just have to no scope and like what we saw last game with Acor, where he did an incredible long range no scope there.
So again, another one of these challenging bounties to fulfill.
Alright, oh, they're finally deciding to go A side, as you can see, as all of them are currently in Fountain. Barry, instead of him, we're going for Barry. Finds the first kill, can he find the second? No, we got traded kills. Ana does get the OP. Pimp is always good with flanking, alright? I'm pretty sure they have assigned Pimp to always flank or lurk. Because Jesus Christ is making a daring move here, as you can see from the radar.
Yeah, this is a danger. These
small
moments of indecision, they've been very slow about where they decide to go.
They don't check! He does check! Buster, second! No!
Kill, and now
He's very low. 13 HP.
13 HP.
But his job is already done. Even if he dies, it's done. It's all done. It's a 9th round for Team Ohnepixel, just like that. What an amazing flank from Pimp there. Really good. I like how they put them in. Ohnepixel gonna get the kill? Nice. I like how Pimp, I'm pretty sure they assigned him to lurk slash flank. He did a very good job. He was very silent. Like everyone does when they're trying to flank. It's very nice. Here you go, replay. Barry also good with the trade kills there. Ana with the, ooh, that's a nice flick. As you can see, Pimp, he did a good job. Very good job.
He has been on point.
Very good skills. 8 kills. He's doing better than Barry, trust me. Not gonna lie. Ohnepixel, if you're watching this stream bot, I would like to say you are doing very good.
But yeah, she's been a
I believe you can be for big.
Maybe continue
like Berlin International, you're German, right? Yeah, you could. He can definitely join big. We're like big.
The money situation has been dire, like you said.
Even though he's like
plants, they're not even getting really into winnable round states.
Never really knew his age.
In a lot of these moments, and it has been sort of players like Twist that you're looking at to get these entry kills. 23 is doing a good job as well.
At least he gets one kill. I thought through that Molly and Smoke, I think you already saw him, but no. I guess he was just holding and didn't see it.
There's a man advantage here for Team Ohnepixel.
Starks.
Oh, already on the fast flank,
This is usually where Spanish shot. I thought this was the part where he would turn around and backfire. Pimp always doing the flanks, which is always very effective. Not gonna lie, but wait, Twist doing a flank to the flank. Have you heard of a flank to the flank? It happens sometimes. Ohnepixel
these great timing
gets
peaks based off information, and that's what
gets the AK. Oh, doesn't see the player side, but gets the player. This is the time he does the device moment. No, next we get him. You know the 1v5 Deagle, clutch by device. Yeah, remember that from last? Yeah, that one. Ohnepixel Age.
The fact that Pimp could have even been one of these captains, you know.
Oh yeah.
Came to critical fame mainly for his tips and tricks content. That doesn't always work out.
How old is Ohnepixel?
Also pro player.
Is that not public?
Renowned analyst, but
if so, I'm gonna
tips and tricks
find his
pretty
age.
good when they work.
24-year-old.
People underrate just how good Pimp actually
24 years old. That's pretty young for a guy who has beard already and like skins and has a depression.
He's a really inspiring figure.
Not gonna lie,
and rightfully so.
He looks good for
it's good to see him really fragging out here and going toe to toe with Nexus. Obviously, is the pro in this team. He's had a great game as well.
Ohnepixel. Now he has 7 HP. Where was that from? Where is he currently? Where the fuck is he?
This time a bit more spread, running a bit more default.
What? 5, right?
A couple players outside of B.
Oh, I'm gonna guess it was from Amali. I wasn't really focused.
So. Looking much better here for Buster. Usually it's been the short control that's been the
just controlling A side itself.
But breaking into that B bomb side has been
nice
extremely difficult.
From
Pimp has been changing spots continuously.
Stark
with the doesn't even matter. Stark
wasn't
ready for that.
Ana just loses focus.
Outduels him. Rare miss
might be
for
a second round for
like
Buster.
This
is the repeat of last game, man. This is gonna be another 16-3. I swear to God, if this is another 16-3, it's literally just a repeat, but in a different map and different players and a different team.
Get into a good position, but then finish it off.
Very nice kills. Nexa, he needs to just hold off, mate. He is about to die. This might be a save round, guys.
Quite enough to save him. Anna, though, is still
no, but Anna is just pushing.
Aggressive.
Oh! No, he doesn't get the kill. It's all up to Barry. Up in heaven, and Chris just gets him. Finally, second round for Team Buster. Rest in peace on it.
Yeah, great job. And the fact that they've been going for this off-axis plan, they're playing behind the sandbags to make sure that they don't get sort of naded to high hell on the default spot on B. They've done it a couple of times, and they've been punished on sort of the follow-up frags.
Minus 24, right?
Now a new challenge enters the arena, and it's rapid fire.
1998.
5 sniper rifles that are full autos. That's expensive. Not everybody has cash
Fun
for
fact,
that.
Stark was born in 1980, and he still plays pro. Yeah, so Ohnepixel, even if he decides to go pro like 10 years later, he still can be pro. Like Stark. So, yeah.
Or probable, and
fun fact for the Ohnepixel. Next, weird spread.
Yeah, I think that's more than likely where we'll see somebody attempting a challenge like that. But
I think one of the more important things to do.
Casualties in the rounds that they're winning, even on the
if Simple is in the enemy side, but the rest of the enemy will shit. Kill Simple first. If you kill Simple, you easily get the round, right? This also is the thing for this match. If you kill Twist, you have a guaranteed win. If you don't kill Twist, he will wreck you.
You have to be concerned about the prospects of a flank 23s over
at here comes the entry.
Making their way through the Starix, beautiful entry. Spotted the head as well on the barrels player. So
Starix with just these opening kills. He's really doing a very good job with the opening
rotate
kills.
Fast enough to contest with this. Even Buster honed in on Heaven. No problems
this might
whatsoever.
Be a close game.
Team Buster are looking to get a third.
I would think this would be a 16-3.
That's a lovely shot as well, and to be honest, the CT's maybe thinking about just saving. They have enough money if they can save these 2 weapons, and they are exactly going to do that. To buy across the board, drop some weapons, plus they won't get an AWP again for a while, maybe not for the rest of this half. So Team Buster up against it really for the vast majority of this map. They've had a couple of chances, but not really capitalized. Finally, getting that killer instinct in. We're starting to see some nice crispy headshots on the approach to B. There was nothing too crazy about the strategy of that last round. They just landed their shots on Barrel, landed their shots on Monster, and managed to convert it as fast as possible. However, Anna is going to put down one body towards the end of the round onto 23, and she survives on 8 health of her own. Good no-scope as well to Vendetta. Important weapon to save as well, so she manages to pull it off.
Yeah, like you said, they wouldn't have been able to afford an AWP should they have lost it, so keeping track of that, especially with the impact she's been having, is critical. But yeah, late contact out for Monster, nothing too complicated, but made sure to catch Ohnepixel, Team Ohnepixel on a awkward timing perhaps. They're sort of transitioning into the spots they wanted to hold into the later portions of that round.
10-3 with Ohnepixel and last round was the round they won. Team Buster won their 3rd round. Ohnepixel.
A lot of territory being taken here by Starix, hoping that the sandbags won't be cleared wholeheartedly. Pimp as well, ready for the jump up of 23 and catching her while she's in midair. So Pimp once again is finding openers and continuing to be such a presence over on the A territories, but Starix, typically the A side lurker, finds the pick he needs on B.
If Twist is the one doing the
down onto the barrels will force away Nexa, but it doesn't spread to him. And I think that lulled Starix into a false sense of security, thinking he couldn't get peek from that angle. Costs him his life, and in doing so, the advantage also falls its way into Ohnepixel's team. However, Nexa gets splattered by Vendetta, who's always a threat, but the grenade from Pimp from downtown will put an end to his life.
Should know that that's one of the A players rotated over. Twist getting caught out as well by the aggression of Pimp.
Oh god, he's very much flashed.
3-on-2, and Ohnepixel still in an awkward angle to clear, especially with Buster's AWP. Missed that shot, and it will be all over. Twist will clear it for him.
Anytime now. Yep, here you go. There's the free fire angle. Very bad angle.
Shark as you like.
I thought
2-on-2 and 30 seconds remaining for this one. Anna's making her way over as well, so it will be a fight for this B side.
Anna is the one dependent on this round. He needs to win
Smoke's
this
gone
round.
down. They needed Pimp to stay alive. That puts so much more pressure
No!
on Anna now. She gets caught in transition. Twists.
Yeah,
Reading the situation to perfection, and Team Buster 3 rounds in a row making a real fight of this. After all, it looked like it was dead and buried at 10-1, but they've had a second win.
And we said what we needed to say before about how you sort of want to unleash Twists as best you can. He's been getting a couple of kills here and there, even in the rounds that they've been losing. But now that they're actually able to transition into the bomb sites with the kills that he's getting, it's making a whole world of a difference. Not only, I imagine, for the confidence of the team, but you may see later activation from Twist doing sort of similarly to what someone like Pimp is doing on the CT side as we get into the second half. On a no AWP, so relegated to this M4A1S, and they're making a lot of headway over towards long. Ana should be within earshot for this, and actually Cat's Buster just trying to transition and link up with the rest of the squad. Twist can't punish either.
Showing she's more than capable with the M4 as well, but they've made the most of this. They saw Anna up in middle, so they've decided to just go straight forward, hold W, push onto the A site via long, and there's a big rotation round from Connector, but keep in mind that Twists is also behind the CTs right now, so if they don't get onto the site quickly, Twists could be activated later on, although it seems like he's going to be rotating up via the spawn side, via underground. Nade up and over, Nexa goes in for that peek, gonna wide swing onto Vendetta and put him down with the M4. This is where Twist is going to be so integral. I believe the bomb is also planted for the CT side here, so the T's can sit in position. No, it's not. They're in the wrong position, they're on the wrong side of the bomb, and that could be the determining factor right now. A lapse in communication, perhaps. It's all down to Pimp on 2 HP. He just has to waste time, but Twist is gonna be taking his head clean off.
Really hectic situation, but Buster rallying towards the tail end of this half. It looked like we were sort of saying, this could have been a down and out circumstance for Team Buster. Everything they tried, all these slow plays working into the bomb sites, it would end the same way. They go B, they get demolished by players like Nexa and Barry sort of bouncing off of each other. They go A, there's Ana and Pimp who seem to be doing so much damage themselves. Either which way they went, it was a dangerous set of circumstances, but Team Buster have that cushion they needed to enter the CT side, and 5 is more than enough. New challenge, Holy Grenade. Nade yourself with a grenade. Why on earth would I do that?
That's to win the round.
Kill yourself with a grenade and win the round. So I guess like if you're a CT player, I don't know why I'm breaking down like the mechanics of this, but if you're a CT player with a HE, you've got the post plant, you know you're winning. Nade yourself, teammate defuses, easy, $100.
They do it. No nades though, so
bro, what is this cameraman doing?
Such.
Bro, there's currently a duel happening at A part. What do you mean going a free cam out?
A little bit of poking and probing, and 23 will spot a player over at long. Smoke misses because it hits a player transitioning into the bomb site, but that smoke only makes things more awkward for the CTs. Nexa capitalizes wholeheartedly, and they are plucking them out, no problems. 23, the only one that gets a kill. Vendetta late rotate the B player. 1-on-4 now presented to him, and no kit.
Never mind my thought about...
Best of luck, then. He's had a bit of a rough game so far as well, just the 6 kills to his name. And he won't be adding to that score here as Pimp shuts him down. 11-5 the scoreline. Nexa with some snappy block action, but for the most part, to be fair, the pixels were on point from Ohnepixel's viewpoint. And of course, the reason we're here right now is because Ohnepixel has been very kind and made this entire tournament possible. So if you want to show them some love or get involved yourself, !1expert in chat, exclamation giveaway, promo code, show match, or social, all in chat to get involved. And obviously we have plenty of days of Counter-Strike in which you can do just that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of banners down in the description as well that you can make use of. Doesn't always have to be chat commands. It's all right there for you. Triple boost?
Does it?
Yo, Buster's trying to get nerdy with it.
Ooh, triple boost. We have the next all of boost, guys. Unfortunately,
great if it works out.
Already...
Not so good if you get wide swung and everyone gets fragged.
Okay.
And
if
that's a bit
scrappy.
Very nearly survives to tell the tale. In fact, I think he will on 13 HP, but this is just going to give the go-ahead to Pimp. If there's 3 players along, you know B site is vulnerable, and they snatch the life away from Team Buster again.
Now plant inside. Meanwhile, Ohnepixel.
I think we saw the exact moment where Barry started to panic. You got to witness it firsthand. Saw 3 and didn't want any of that gas.
Ohnepixel.
Well, Bomb's not making its way over because it was dropped outside of B, and 23 will deal with Ohnepixel. Might have not been looking at his screen. Look at the minimap, see how far his teammates were, and now they'll make their way into this B bomb site. But everyone's here, and Twist has the scout he needs for a headshot. Pimp and Barry are both low, so that scout can be treated like an AWP.
Yes, it can.
Absolutely can.
Nade.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
1 HP on Barry, and 23's got a headshot as well. It's all falling to pieces here for Team Ohnepixel.
Oh, God. Pimp, you need to
shows his hand with the USP. It's
There's
down to Pimp. 26 HP to his main. 15 seconds on the clock. He does have control of the bomb, but not much else is going in his favor. He knows roughly where both players are. They peek up, but he can't whack them back down again. First frag out. Does he go for the peek? He does, but 23 is too good on the trigger with the Mac 10. And Buster's team do pick up a 6.
Well, nice try from Pimp.
Didn't think that's how this round was going to pan out, but you get all these kills on the B bomb site, and you don't have the bomb. That changed the schedule completely for Team Ohnepixel and gave them all the necessary space to get back into this one. I mean, that peek from Twist was dirty.
The scout is the one shot unless he aims for dead, but I'm pretty sure there's a 20% chance he wouldn't for dead. Why couldn't you guys plant bomb?
Could have seen maybe Ohnepixel pick up a few more rounds before we saw a full buy here for Team Buster if they dealt with the force, but answering immediately.
I believe if I'm wrong in some way, I don't know what the hell happened in that round.
Again, probably the only change you would make to a map like Overpass is maybe make that door a little more sturdy.
23 pushing up.
Cash's one doesn't blow up.
Twist doing jump.
That is true. I think apart from that, the Overpass is an amazing map, definitely part of the furniture of Counter-Strike at this point. The smokes and flashes, mollies, the kitchen sink being tossed Twist's way, but Anna will punish Starix, who gets a bit overzealous. Now an MP9 is picked up, and Anna spray prays through the smoke, and some of those prayers have been answered. Ohnepixel in the meanwhile, though, putting down Buster. Suddenly it's a 2-on-2.
You need to help him.
Oh, but Anna was completely locked in. Two players swinging out wide to deal with it because they know that Ohnepixel's distance away from the site, and Twist will cut him down with the AK. Second round for here for Team Buster, and again another successful defense. We will have our close game that we were hoping for.
It is. It's we have a tactical
timeout.
Yes.
They had that second win right at the end of the half, and now they've capitalized on it. Rush B, no stop. Win a round using only a P90s.
The whole tournament, not the whole year.
I don't think we're going to see that in this round at least. I don't think Pixel's team can afford that. Plus, we've had a drop.
No, this is not a tactical.
So could be
this is supposed to be a
timeout here just before that fifth player does reconnect.
Yeah, all the SMGs we have
is
are
supposed to be
and that's not the right one.
It's not supposed to be technical.
This is supposed to be technical. There for Team Ohnepixel to see if they can buy more time for their dropout. We'll be called as a tech. Like you said, we need all 5. Yes. It's another good opportunity for you guys to check out all the banners we have in the description of the channel. 1xBet obviously doing a lot currently for the CS scene. You know, HLTV's top 20.
The only reason you are popular because ESO, you're a sponsor of ESO.
Spirit, OG.
And they show your bets every time.
Quite closely with big tournament organizers as well. We've got Tundra, MIBR.
One
those
up.
Ones. I mean, Tundra's not really in CS, but
Mario.
In another Valve affiliated game they are. Tundra are a very capable Dota team.
Does 1xBet have a team?
I'm just gonna smile and nod along because I know
absolutely
nothing about Dota.
Yes,
that's all good. I only remember seeing them in the DPC, so and maybe TI. So, in fact, they might have even won the last TI.
Twist has been doing well. 19 kills.
It's a wide world out there in the esports space, but 1xBet's trying their best to sort of bring us all together. Even all these guys from different walks of life, pro players, coaches, talent. Very rarely everybody is going to be situated in a server like this, especially when the circumstances are all equal.
It's a one-time tournament here.
That is the power of esports, bringing people together globally. And we have got our 10 players back on the servers. Nexa goes in with a P250, getting up behind the 23 where the MP9 had no right to win that fight, but now does have an SMG along his side. The down
when they're supposed to be
there's no real Kevlar to play behind, and yes, you've got to pick, and it's a bit awkward for Team Buster, but you don't expect that Pixel can do that much from this, right? You mean, like, surely not.
Yeah, they're gonna wait until Anna clears out party, I think, but they're coming out of the connector, and if they don't check for twists, if he finds the right timing, this could be really bad.
Bad luck, I guess. Twist can easily flank.
Not even considering it. Vendetta's, I think, trying to link up with him somehow, but he's gonna be in for a world of a surprise. All 5 players around the corner. Team Ohnepixel are making their way into this A bomb site. Starks is there to sweep up the pieces. Now they activate this flank here from Twist, and now he can get his business. Oh, fast headshots onto the secondary player, so no plant down, but they deal with the flank, and Buster's all that remains. The captain for this squad, a 1-on-2.
102.
And Twists didn't weaken these 2 players as much as I initially thought. They're both over 50 HP, so this MP9 is not going to be quite as deadly. HE up and over, but now all of the pressure switches firmly on favor of Buster instead. Both players are long, he doesn't know they're both there, and with P250s, they've won the round. Ohnepixel comes out of nowhere to steal that away from Buster.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, and it's some of it's quite fortunate for the Team Ohnepixel side. 23 inside of connector with the MP9, like you said, that should be a fight that she's winning pretty much every single time. But she accidentally jumped, whether it's a spacebar jump or a scroll wheel, doesn't matter. That opening kill felt like it opened up so much opportunity for Team Ohnepixel. They got into the A bomb site, they overwhelmed Vendetta, and goes from bad to worse rather quickly. Great coordination as well on that double peek over towards long. So how confused Buster was that he knew one person was long, but both of them, and that they would swing him. You know, these are reads that are going to be very hard to attain.
I would really like to see how the comps are going, but I'll stick with the mainstream for now. Like, I like this hood.
Oh, there is an AWP picked up on Twist, so it looks like they're going to be going all in for this. A very late buy. 3 players picking nothing up whatsoever. Does that suggest maybe there's a bit of a lapse in communication? We don't have that brains behind the operation. You've got 2 players forcing, the rest not bothering with it.
Yeah, that would be what it kind of indicates. Maybe even just making the quick decision to snap by, or
which one of those are even open?
Fat fingering the
Twist is supposed to be a rifle.
The auto buy key. Right? I know some people still use that.
Because in FaZe Clan, the offer there is Brokey. What is
I'm just gonna pretend like the pros do too.
It's not like if you're, for example, a rifle.
It's mainly the Buster buy, which is a bit of a head scratcher to me. Like if Twist wants to hero AWP, that makes a bit more sense to me. Because then the rest of the team can buy in the next round. You can put him with the Deagle. It's going to be very solid. But it's that UMP purchase where I'm a little bit confused.
Someone else has to be in your offer. Or your secondary AWP position.
Not always the weapon of choice either. There are certainly some pros that still favor the UMP.
On a 14-14 situation.
Do like MP5s, but
during a CS:GO game.
Buster is gonna have a whole lot of work ahead of him, and really, ideally, with the circumstances they have, you would want players like Starks, 23, and Vendetta to be taking most of the forward-facing action, see if they can get Twist into good positions to pluck them away with the AWP. 40 seconds though, they've chewed off a lot of time off this clock.
Yes, there is not a lot of time, but they need
room for error, and now they have to press forward. One of these angles may go
23.
unchecked.
Oh,
23.
No, it was Buster.
Buster gets 2 kills. 25 seconds now, and some serious damage being inflicted. Molotov to the back of the site.
No, Anna doesn't know. Anna doesn't know about 23's position. Oh no,
surely
he doesn't check.
They know
he doesn't check.
Position now, maybe in all of the chaos of the approach,
he's gonna
they didn't realize.
Anna's gonna die. No!
Oh,
23!
Oh, Buster steps up to be knocked back down with 4 seconds to play with, and 8 HP to Pimp's name. Ohnepixel again clutch out the round.
Oh my! I mean, that is such a close set of margins. We were sort of saying that this UMP might not even accomplish that much, but Buster gets 3 kills moving into this defense, and the position over at barrels, you thought for sure was going to get a secondary frag because they weren't clearing for it, but yeah, 23 missing those lines. That was, I feel like, the only opportunity to swing back into that round, get that kill onto Ana, and then swing onto Pimp. He was so low already. An absolute steal. But a round in which Buster's squad shouldn't have really been in it. Like you said, the buy was a kind of a mishmash of all sorts. Now they all buy together. No AWP this time, but more automatics.
Yeah, because of how close that round was and Buster getting a ton of cash back from the SMG kills, they actually have a pretty solid buy, all things considered. could have been so much worse. And with Ohnepixel conceding that last round, couple players now, 3 under $500. So if they were to concede this, maybe a save would be coming up depending on how this round finishes. And maybe Buster can once again have that second win. We saw the first half go so lopsided in favor of Ohnepixel, and it was in round 11 or 12 where Team Buster got 3 or 4 rounds in a row to finish 10-5. So we know that they're capable of turning it around once they've made the reads. But the problem with the CT side though, Yumi, is the finances also play a big part. Sometimes even if you know what you need to do, if you're lacking a couple of nades here and there, it may not be good enough.
Free fire.
Free fire. Coming. Starix cleared all of B, and so they start accelerating and reinforcing this A bomb site, but they lost so many numbers. Twist and 23 combining the 2 Ts that might be able to save the CT side, funnily enough. 23, last man, woman standing.
Why do you have a pistol?
That smoke. Oh, Barry had to be able to hit that shot nice and quick, and did so with a Glock. Ran out of bullets in his AK, but still hits the headshot. So double scoreline here for Ohnepixel, now 2 away from winning on Overpass.
Great effort from 23 though. Like, she really had her back against the wall there. The multiple angles coming towards her with the MP9, nearly picked it up, landed a headshot at the end. Make an assist with a flashbang. Now I feel like that's probably one of the easier challenges to go for. Considering that getting assists with flash is now not particularly difficult, but we'll see if any player can pick up those challenges, because, correct me if I'm wrong here, Yumi, I don't think we've had any completed challenges thus far this game.
I don't think we've... Yeah, we certainly have. We've seen some attempts people have been going for. These sets of challenges do seem a little bit harder. You know, kill an enemy, no scoping while blind. We have the auto snipers one, we have P90s, and you know, you have to really stray away from your conventional Counter-Strike to fulfill those challenges, so nobody's been really vying for it, so I think you're right.
E-spawn, 23 trying to do the Devo. No one really
one
backed
they
him,
could
so
easily fall into.
Doesn't know that. Nade! Perfect nade! Oh! That's love. Nade damage there. I think 50
was chunky.
that. But Vendetta has the pop flash.
Flash in the peak, but the T's scamper back around the corner will deny that challenge from being completed. Still more than enough chances though, as the T's are sat on a couple of flashes of their own, and once they do decide to pull the trigger and push into one of these sites, you're expecting the flashes will proceed to push up. Perhaps not, because Nexus is decided to just sneak his way into the B site, and he's been by and large uncontested so far. Now he gets spotted. The USPs against the AK is going to be running.
Still alive.
That meets straight into the grinder, and Nexa obliges with 2, making 3 kills, and only 23 remains on the side of Team Buster, and she's making moves up on the short side. She has all 5 plays to contend with.
Yeah, not going for the round win here. Fairly certain this is just about securing an exit. A 1-on-5 is very difficult, especially considering her HP. Oh, finds Ana, and that's the player I think she was looking for, but Ana gets the better.
Team Ohnepixel are gonna win!
Team Ohnepixel doing a great job transitioning into this T side and making sure it doesn't fall away from them. Not only getting the pistol round, but even after losing the force buy, we're able to answer back with their own force.
How dare
Team
you
Buster
bet
could
against
not switch up the momentum.
Okay, last round. You got this, guys.
Slight lull here, Yumi. I'm curious on your opinions on this. From what we've seen so far in these previous best of ones, do you think the Ohnepixel's team, assuming that they do win from this point, would give Loba a run for their money?
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but this is also a map where having really strong anchors and you know you're not able to sort of exploit weaknesses. I think if you end up on something like Mirage, I think Loba's team will probably take them, but you know, looking at maps like Nuke, Overpass, I think there's a fighting chance for sure.
Gets through there, can twist.
Well,
okay,
not done just yet though. Maybe Team Buster is going to come back into this and grab it and try and take us towards that OT. It would have to be 8 unanswered rounds. They have got the opening pick, but Twist has lost 68 of his hit points. Not for the first time we've seen a player up close on the long side. Pimp did play from this very position where he got splattered by a drive-by headshot from Starix.
Yes.
But with just a minute left on the clock, Ohnepixel starting to make moves in, and Twist is going to bag his first kill of the round here and keep Team Buster in a big lead.
Oh, but no!
Oh, no!
What?
Oh dear.
What was that? It was
that was so perfect as well. Twist had set the bait, but 23 flubbing her lines, and Now Team Buster is in a bit of a state of disarray, unsure about where this bomb is actually headed. Pimp was making his transit over towards A, but the bomb is still inside of Connector on Barry's back. They're trying to run distraction and hope he can break into B.
Vendetta, surely you heard the footstep from Barry, right?
They've got to do it in 20 seconds. Barry checking all of the angles simultaneously. He's completely alone, and he's the bomb carrier.
Of course, you always have to be paranoid when you're.
That might be the round. Molotov on short as well is going to make things more difficult. So 10 seconds, and getting to that bomb is no longer possible. Ohnepixel will lose this round. Team Buster holding on for dear life. And 8th will be attained.
7 more required. Now, how often are they going to be gift wrapped the 2 opening picks from Orbs? Probably not too many times. So, although that ended up a pretty solid round for Team Buster, is that a round they can feasibly rinse and repeat? Are they going to get aggressive? They've got the 2 Orbs in play. Another point that we were talking about before the start of this game, we know Twist is capable with the Orb. Not great spawns, though, to go for that middle peak.
Buster's trying to time it.
Buster was
nice
going
try,
for
idiot.
a little bit of content, trying to go for the peek off of spawn, get the wall bang. You could do some serious damage, or even I think find a full kill. 23 seems to be not moving, so technical pause will be called. Buster also didn't hit his shot, so you know we're resetting, so he has another chance at it.
Play the system, do you think? Oh, I missed the shot. Right, just fake the DC.
Oh,
we'll go again.
My mouse, it doesn't work anymore.
By the way, thank you very much for 27
we have
viewers
had, I think, an increase in technical difficulties with mice, some mice not being charged.
If you like
we've moved
feedback,
wireless
go ahead and chat
in a lot of different areas. Headsets, keyboards, mice, keyboards less so.
Something like that.
Do you use wireless, Yumi, for anything?
Yeah, wireless mouse is a game changer.
It really is. I completely agree.
Somewhere there. Okay, 23 has restarted.
I never knew how much I hated the cable until it was gone.
Yeah, I couldn't go back to wired mouse now. I think it would tilt me too much. I still got the wired headset because I did have a wireless headset for a while, and I had some issues with the batteries, and it would just randomly go out even though it was fully charged in games. I was like, nah, I'm done with that.
Those are the types of tech issues I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Sulu from Koshi. Ian Sunor,
not too many so far. The day's been rather smooth. I think everybody's got their own affairs in order. You know, everybody's playing from their own setups from home. And so things have been rather smooth sailing so far today. Of course, if you want to sail your way over to 1xBet, our main sponsor and hosts of this tournament, they're doing a lot for the Counter-Strike community at the moment, and there's a lot of banners and giveaways.
I get it. This tournament
codes you can activate.
I know there's a giveaway, and I get it that this tournament is hosted by 1xBet, and most of them work about this. I hate it when commentators just self-promote too much. Wow,
and you may not have too much longer to do just that in this map, because we are ready to jump back into the saddle for what could be the last time of Overpass. 15-8 the score. Ohnepixel will be coming out. All guns blazing, and they have a very good purchase alongside it. Anna with the AWP, she's been consistently really solid so far this game. I think she's slowed down a little bit, but that is often the case on the T side with the AWP. You're not afforded as many luxuries or opportunities as you are on the CT side. And we've really seen Nexus step up massively. 29 kills to his name, and he's been a monster.
Yeah, he wasn't doing as many of the crazy things that Pimp was doing on the CT side, but he was more than pulling his weight. So things have really taken a turn for the worse, even transitioning onto this T side where he's having so much success. Buster need to find a way to shut both him and Pimp down.
Because if it's 8, it would make it.
Real chance there for Twist, and Nexa will break into B as well. Starks was left mainly to his own devices. His Buster playing deep from graffiti, holding with the AWP, will ask for reinforcements, but Ohnepixel are not making their move just yet.
And look how many nades they're still sat on as well here, Yumi. They've got 4 smokes, mollies, flashes, HEs. They can take their sweet time.
4 people.
Now, it has been a massive rotation from Team Buster. They've put all 4 players and decided to live or die on this very moment. And it's going to be pushed in now on the T's.
So
got it. These flashes are great. They're scaling and layering them on top of each other. Nexa getting so much room and actually hunting for players, but can't find a damn thing. All his teammates dying around him as well. Twist up against Ana. AWP versus AWP, but Twist holds on. So Buster are still alive and kicking. 3 kills from Twist on that AWP. And now just shy of double digits. Team Ohnepixel getting trumped by this stack call from Team Buster.
It was a high risk, but they got the reward. And I'm curious if Ohnepixel's team have a good read of the economic situation, because if they were to win this round, or at least, obviously if they win the match, but if they can break down 3 or 4 players, that may be good enough for the bigger picture. But they decide to tap out for this one, get some pistols, get a little bit of utility, take it slow. They got plenty of rounds, it makes sense. But now Twists, again with that AWP, is looking to get aggressive.
Oh, timing's a little awkward. Anna was about to swing into it, but Twist doesn't want to hang around for too much longer. Last round as well, we did have our Sage Cheese challenge completed. All those layered flashes contributed. I think Barry might have been the one that swiped that one up, but if it's a flash assist, does the person flashing also get the prize? They might have to divvy that one up.
Twist is Canadian, right? Can have like...
You have to do a chess boxing match.
We can go back to Old Liquid if you want. We can have Liquid.
Ooh, nice spray from 23 out on long side, and now Twist's using his sidearm to try and repel the push. The counter utility is solid though, and it feels like Ohnepixel's very low weaponry is really going to come back to haunt them. This grenade could do a lot of damage. It lands on the 2 of them, but not quite as much as expecting.
I think it was a bit of a Molotov tick as well, just to contribute to all the damage. So I think they might have heard the tick of the molly. They go out swinging.
The last time out.
Good stuff so far here from Team Buster to stay alive. New challenge is pros
I
don't
told you,
fake.
CD side can be powerful when you know.
So make a defuse inside of that smoke and try and pull off a little Houdini trick. First the bomb is there, and now it's gone. But I think they learned. You know, Team Buster, they won the force buy and then were answered back by a force buy themselves. They played much further back inside of the bomb sites to make sure that didn't happen again. Didn't fall into the lethal range of what a pistol can offer. I'm sure there was, I think, a little bit less to the Ohnepixel buy than the prior attempt. But that's because they have a buy around the corner, and that will be this round.
They're calling a timeout as well, really to let both teams stew on this a little bit more.
I mean, it's their last timeout for Ohnepixel side.
Interestingly, Pimp has the AWP over Anna. Maybe just prefers to run with the rifle on the T side.
Oh yeah, that is pretty interesting. Anna is supposed to be the AWP for Team Ohnepixel.
It might have just been how he's feeling transiting into this T side has...
Pretty interesting.
I think not shown him the same good graces that Nexa has had.
Pip with an up before. Like any highlights? No, I have not seen.
Pip was all over them before. Timing is great for that. Oh my goodness, the spray transfer on the double entry. And this could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Nexa 3 kills in B. Barry's bomb will get dropped, but they can at least get this one planted 2 on 4.
Pure timing. They did not expect that. The smoke is not a brick wall. You still have to be cognizant of a potential push, and Nexa on 33 kills now trying to guide his team to a victory. Now Twist did get quite a bit of intel on that jump, but decides to wide swing, and Nexa, who was on for the ace, gets denied, but he won't care because his team take the W 16-10.
16 Ohnepixel
34 kills for Nexa at the end of that game. Team Ohnepixel pulled it together, had a very strong CT half, and they made it so it was